Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss another very important scenario based interview question which was asked in Zomato for data analytics role, right? So in SQL segment they asked this kind of question and which is kind of practically used in like many scenarios also. Once you get hired and you work as data analyst, you'll have to deal with such scenarios, right? So let me explain what is that scenario and what was that question, right? So Zomato Data Analytics, what it asks that you were given a data set and from there, like what was the input data? Input data, let me show that to you. Input data was order ID, customer ID and order date, right? So it is like order detail table, you can say order ID, customer ID, order date, right? Now the question was asked that you have to find 3 days running average of orders by customer, correct? So 3 days running average means what? Like let's say on 1st June, this customer 111 ordered one item or let's say two items. So this day running average will be like one, right? If one order. If two orders, then running average will be two because total two orders in single day, right? Now, next, if you see in single day, two orders. So running average will be two, correct? Next day, one more order. So total three order in 2 days. So running average will become how much? That will become 1.5 because 3 divided by 2 days, correct? Similarly, it is like 4th of June, right? 2022. Same order, same customer ID, right? So now running average will be how much? Like in 3 days, two orders, correct? So two orders divided by 3, that will come somewhere around 1.33. Right now, same thing, we are not going to do it on paper, right? Or in Excel, we have to create some automated way to do this analytics, right? So now we are going to learn how we are going to do that in SQL. So for that, we are going to use few Windows function and common table expression, right? So let me first like break the analysis in chunks so that it is easier to understand, right? So what I'll do, I'll first group the data as it is required. Group, select, I'll write the from statement also from Zomato. So table name is Zomato. What do we need? Customer ID. Okay. Apart from that, order date we need. What else? We are going to group data by customer ID and order date, right? So we also need count of orders made by each customer on particular date, right? So count of what? Order ID, right? Correct. And then group all this by these two. So first step is done. Okay, let's execute, right? Let's give some name as order count or something, and then rerun. Okay, so if you see customer ID 111 on 1st of June made two orders, right? 2nd of June made one order. Then 4th of June made one order, right? This customer on 3rd of June made one order and 4th of June made one order. Now this data is ready. Next, what do we need to achieve? We need to achieve 3-day average, right? So for that, what I'll do, all this code I'll bind in a common table expression so that I can access as a table, right? With Zomato underscore city as, right, any name you can give to this city. I'm giving Zomato city, right? And now from this we are going to make selection, right? Okay, so now this is the part where we are going to introduce few Windows functions uh, using which we can achieve this, right? So select, what do we need to select again? Okay, first let me write from statement from Zomato City. What are we going to select? Customer ID, order date once again, right? And then this is the calculation part, right? What are we going to select? Running average we need, right? So average function on what? Order count, right? So we'll put order count, correct? And then on what we are going to do. So see, average is aggregate function, but if you apply Windows function, it will be on row basis, right? It won't aggregate, it will aggregate on the row basis, right? So for that we introduce over function, right? And then partition by customer ID, customer ID, customer ID, right? And then order by what? Let me arrange the code. Order by what? Order date. Order underscore date, correct? And then now see, let me go to this one and let's understand what we are trying to achieve, right? So here if you see logically we have arranged the data in date manner, right? Date ascending, correct? But now to take running average on this date, we'll need to access this date also, this row also, right? For this one, two previous dates we need to access, right? These rows we have to access. So how do we do that? To achieve that, we have a functionality in over clause, right? So that is like rows, correct? And then between two, two previous we need to, like current and two previous, right? Two preceding, and it is kind of like English language, but you need to understand the syntax, right? Two preceding and current row, correct? And all this gives some name as running average 3 days, correct? Let's take it next row so that we can see it. Yeah, is something missing? I guess no. Okay, so let's run and test whether it is going fine or not. Line number 21. 21, what is wrong? Okay, we missed a comma. Now let's see. Okay, running average it is not giving properly. Why? Because it is considering as int. Let's cast this number. Cast function is used to convert data type, right? Cast as float. And then let's see. Might be it works. Yeah, now it is working as expected, right? So as we discussed, our output was customers running average for 1st June is 2 because 2 order in a single day. So 2 divided by 1. 2nd June. So previous day 2 orders, this day 1 order, total 3 divided by 2, right? 1.5. This is again 2 divided by 3 days, which is like 1.33. And for this customer, it is like 1 and 1, right? So this is how we can achieve this kind of scenario, right? So question was 3-day running average. So similarly, you might be asked like 4-day running average or 7-day running average. So based on that, you have to change this number. For 3 days, 2 preceding we have to take. For maybe 7 days, 6 preceding we will have to take, right? And this function I'll discuss in detail in Windows function video series, but right now just understand like how it works, right? I'll stop the recording. See you in next video. Thank you.